Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here with me today. Today, we are going to do something special. We are going to learn 20 new English words together. But this is not a normal vocabulary lesson. We will not just read a list of words. That can be boring. Instead, we are going to learn in a fun and easy way. We are going to tell a story. It is a story about planning a surprise party for a friend. As we plan this party, from the first idea to the big celebration, we will learn our 20 new words. This story will help you remember the words. It will make learning feel easy and natural. These words will help you sound clearer and more confident in English. They are beautiful words, and you can use them in your daily life. By the end of our time together today, you will have 20 new words in your heart and mind, and we will have a plan for a perfect party. Learning a new language is a journey, and I am here to walk with you. Remember to be kind to yourself. Every step is progress. If you enjoy our time together today, please think about following or subscribing to this podcast. It is a small click for you, but it helps our channel grow. It helps us reach more learners just like you all around the world. Thank you for that. I am always so curious to know where you are listening from. Are you in Taiwan? Or maybe the Philippines or Pakistan? Please tell me in the comments. It makes me so happy to see our family of learners from all over the world. Okay, are you ready to feel more confident in your English? Are you ready to plan a party with me? Let's begin. Section 1. Everyday actions, the first ideas. Okay, my friend. Let's start. Planning a party is a big job. It can feel messy at the beginning. Imagine I have a notebook here. I open it. Inside, my ideas are everywhere, just a big mess of thoughts. Who should we invite? What decorations should we buy? What about food and music? My mind feels full just looking at this messy page. So, what is the first thing we need to do? When we have a big, messy pile of ideas like this, we need to organize them. We have to fix the mess. We need to put everything in order. There is a wonderful common phrase for this. It has 2 words. The first word starts with S, sort. The second word starts with O, out. Can you guess? Imagine my desk is covered in papers. I pick them up, I put them into neat piles. I take the messy chaos and I make it organized. I am going to sort out the papers. Yes, our very first word is sort out. Sort out is a fantastic phrase. It is a verb. It means to organize something that is messy. It can also mean to solve a problem. You can use it for real physical things like clothes or papers. And you can use it for ideas or problems. Let's think of some examples. For a physical mess, you could say, I need to sort out my closet this weekend. It is a disaster. This means my closet is messy and I will make it neat. Here's another one. My son's toys are all over the floor. Let's sort them out and put them in the box. Now, let's think about using it for a problem. You could say, don't worry about the argument we had. We will sort it out. This means we will talk and find a solution. We will fix the problem. Another example for a problem. I am having trouble with my computer. I need to call someone to help me sort it out. What is the opposite of sort out? It is leaving things messy or ignoring a problem. For example, a child might say, I will just leave my toys all over the floor. This is not sorting them out. Or if two friends have a problem, they might say, let's just ignore the problem and never speak of it again. That is the opposite of sorting it out. Now, let's practice this wonderful phrase. I want it to feel natural for you. Repeat after me. I will say it, and then you can say it. Ready? Sort out. Sort out. Wonderful job. You're learning this so well. Now, let's do a quick check with some simple yes or no questions. Just listen and think, yes or no. If I sort out my emails, is my inbox organized? Yes, it is. If two friends sort out their disagreement, are they still fighting? No, they are not. They have found a solution. If I sort out my books by color, are they in a neat order? Yes, they are. Amazing. You have got it. So the very first step in our party plan is to sort out our ideas. We need to sort out the guest list. We need to sort out the money we can spend. And we need to sort out the date. This will help us create a clear plan. Okay, I have sorted my notes into a nice, neat list. It feels much better now. Now I need to get our other friends to help me. I cannot do this big job alone. I need to tell them about the surprise party idea. I need to mention it in our conversation. What is a good word for introducing a topic for discussion? It is another phrase with two words. The first word starts with be, bring. The second word is up. Imagine we are in a meeting. We are talking about money. Then I say, I would also like to talk about our new project. I have just introduced a new topic. I bring up the new project. That's our second word, bring up. Bring up is a verb. It means to mention something or to start talking about a subject. It's a very useful phrase for meetings, conversations with friends, and of course, for planning a secret party. Let's look at some examples. She is afraid to bring up the topic of money with her parents. This means she is nervous to start that conversation. During our dinner, I will bring up our holiday plans. This means I will start the conversation about our holiday. He wanted to ask a question, but he was too shy to bring it up. What is the opposite of bringing something up? It is avoiding a topic or staying silent about it. For example, he wanted to talk about the problem, but he stayed silent. He did not bring it up. They talked for an hour, but she never mentioned the important news. She did not bring it up. Are you ready to practice? Let's say it a few times. This will help your mouth get used to the sound. Repeat after me. Bring up. Bring up. Good. Now it is your turn. Say it out loud. I am listening. That was fantastic. You are doing so well. Let's do our quick check. Just think yes or no. If I bring up an idea, do I want to talk about it? Yes, I do. Is it a good idea to bring up a sad topic at a happy party? No, probably not. If I want to talk about a movie with my friend, should I bring it up? Yes, you should. You are doing so well. So my plan is to call our friend Sarah. First, I will ask about her week. And then I will bring up our friend Alex's birthday. I'll say, by the way, I was thinking about Alex's birthday. And then I will see what she thinks about a surprise party. Okay, I am on the phone with Sarah. I brought up the party idea and she loves it. This is great. Now we need to think about supplies. We need decorations, a cake, and food. We need to go to the party store. We need to move in the direction of the town center. There's a simple one-word verb for this. It sounds very natural in English. The word is head. I know what you are thinking. Head? Like the thing on my shoulders? Yes, exactly. But we use it as a verb. When we use head as a verb, it means to go in a particular direction. For example, if the door is over there, I turn my body and I start walking. I head to the door. Here are some more examples. What time should we head home? This means, what time should we start going home? After the movie, let's head to that new ice cream shop. This means let's go towards the ice cream shop. The birds are flying north. They head north for the summer. So our third word is head. As a verb, it means to move in a certain direction. The opposite would be staying still or wandering around with no destination. For example, if you are just walking in circles in a park, you are not heading anywhere specific. It is time for our quick concept check. Remember, just yes or no. If I head to the library, am I going in the direction of the library? Yes, you are. If the birds head south for the winter, are they flying north? No, they are flying south. If I am tired and I say, I am going to head to bed, where am I going? To bed, yes. Brilliant. Sarah and I have made a decision. Tomorrow afternoon, we will head to the city center. We will buy the party supplies there. Okay, this next phrase is super useful. You will hear it all the time. Sarah is going to bake the cake. I am going to buy the decorations. On the day of the party, Sarah will be very busy. She cannot come to my house early, so she asked me, can I leave the cake at your house in the morning on my way to work? She wants to leave something somewhere. She will bring it, leave it, and then go. There is a great two-word phrase for this. The first word is drop. The second word is off. You drop off something. Our fourth word is drop off. It means to take something or someone to a place and leave it there. Let's think of some examples. Can you drop me off at the train station? This means, can you take me in your car and leave me at the station? I need to drop off these books at the library. This means I will take the books to the library and leave them there. My friend asked me to drop off a letter for her at the post office. What is the opposite? The opposite of drop off is pick up. A non-example would be, I need to pick up my friend from the airport. Here, you are going to get someone, not leave them. This is a really good one to know. Let's practice it together. Repeat after me. Drop off. Drop off. Good. You are learning so much today. Let's do our yes or no check. If I drop off a package at the post office, do I still have the package? No, I have left it there. Do parents often drop off their children at school in the morning? Yes, they do. If I drop off my dry cleaning, am I leaving my clothes to be cleaned? Yes, you are. You have mastered it. Our party plan is coming together so nicely. Look at what we have done. We will sort out all the details. I will bring up the plan with our other friends. We will head to the store to get supplies. And on the day of the party, Sarah will bake the cake and drop it off at my house. Do you see? You have just used 4 new words and phrases, and you are sounding more natural in English already. You are doing a wonderful job. Section 2. Descriptions, creating the atmosphere. Now that we have a basic plan, let's think about the party. How do we want it to feel? We don't want a boring party. We want it to feel special and happy. This part of our lesson is all about words for description, words that paint a picture. First, I'm thinking about flowers. I love flowers. I want the room to have a beautiful, lovely, sweet smell when you walk in. What is a good word for a lovely, sweet smell? It is a beautiful adjective. This word is more special than just saying flowery. Think of the smell of perfume or the smell of fresh baked bread. These things are fragrant. Yes, our fifth word is fragrant. It is an adjective. It means having a pleasant or sweet smell. It is a much more beautiful word than saying smells good. It makes your English sound more descriptive. For example, the air in the garden was fragrant with the scent of roses. I love this fragrant soap. It smells like lavender. My mother is baking cookies. The whole house is fragrant. The opposite of fragrant would be something with a bad smell, or no smell at all. For example, a rock is not fragrant. Let's practice this beautiful word. It has two parts. Listen and repeat after me. Fragrant. Fragrant. Beautiful. Let's check if we understand. Just think, yes or no. Is a pile of dirty socks fragrant? No, definitely not. Are fresh flowers in a vase usually fragrant? Yes, they are. Is a cup of hot, fragrant tea nice on a cold day? Yes, it is. Perfect. So for our party, we will buy some fragrant lilies. We will put them on the tables to make the room smell wonderful. Next, let's think about decorations. It is a surprise party. The decorations need to be easy to see when the guests arrive. What is a good word for something that is easy to see or notice? The word is noticeable. That's our sixth word, noticeable. It is an adjective. It means easily seen or easy to notice. It is perfect for describing changes or details that catch your eye. For example, there has been a noticeable improvement in your English. This means people can easily see that your English is better. It is something to be proud of. Another example, she got a new haircut. The change is very noticeable. There is a noticeable difference in temperature between the morning and the afternoon. The opposite is something that is hidden or very small, like a tiny scratch on a big table that is almost invisible. It is not noticeable. Let's practice this useful word. It has 4 parts. Listen and repeat after me. Noticeable. Noticeable. Excellent pronunciation. Time for our check. If someone paints their house a bright yellow color, is the change noticeable? Yes, very noticeable. Is a tiny ant on a huge green football field noticeable? No, it is too small to see. If you feel much happier today than yesterday, is that a noticeable change in your mood? Yes, it is. You have got it. So, for our party, we will have a big, noticeable happy birthday sign, but we will keep it hidden until the last minute. Then, when Alex arrives, the effect will be very noticeable. Now, where should we put this big sign? We should put it in the most important place. The place that is most easily seen in the room, maybe right above the main door or on the biggest wall. We need to put it in a prominent place. This is our 7th word, and it's a wonderful one. Prominent. Prominent is an adjective. It means important or easily seen. It is a step up from noticeable. Noticeable means you can see it. Prominent means it is so easy to see, you cannot miss it. It asks for your attention. For example, for a place, the new hotel has a prominent position on the beach. You can't miss it. It is big and right there. We can also use it for a person. She is a prominent scientist in her field. This means she is very important and well known. The big clock on the wall was very prominent. The opposite is something small, minor, or hidden away. For example, he played only a small role in the team's success. His role was not prominent. Let's practice this special word. It has 3 parts. Prominent. Repeat after me. Prominent. Prominent. That sounded very good. Okay, our quick check. Is the Eiffel Tower a prominent landmark in Paris? Yes, it is very famous and easy to see. If a company's logo is very tiny at the bottom of a website, is it in a prominent position? No, it is not. Does a newspaper put the most important story in a prominent place on the front page? Yes, it does. Excellent. So we will hang our noticeable banner in the most prominent position in the room, right where Alex will see it immediately. Last word for this section. Let's talk about food and music for the party. Our friend Alex has interesting taste. He likes rock music, but he also likes classical music. He loves spicy Indian food, but he also loves simple pasta. His taste is not just one style. It is made up of many different styles. There is a brilliant adjective for this: eclectic. Eclectic is an adjective. It describes something that is made up of a variety of different sources or styles. It's the perfect word for a collection of different things that work well together. For example, her home has a very eclectic style. It has modern furniture and old antique paintings. Or for a person's taste, he has an eclectic taste in music. He listens to everything from jazz to pop. The restaurant offered an eclectic menu with dishes from all over the world. The opposite would be something that is all the same style. For example, a music collection with only pop music is not eclectic. Let's practice this fun word. The stress is on the middle part. Eclectic. Repeat after me. Eclectic. Eclectic. Let's check. If a restaurant serves food from 5 different countries, is its menu eclectic? Yes, it is. If a library only has books about one subject, like history, is its collection eclectic? No, it is not. If your clothes are a mix of new and vintage styles, do you have an eclectic fashion sense? Yes, you do. Wonderful. So for Alex's party, we will create an eclectic playlist with all his favorite kinds of music. And we will have an eclectic buffet with a little bit of all the different foods he loves. So let's review this section. We want fragrant flowers. We want a noticeable banner in a prominent position. And we want an eclectic mix of food and music. Our party is starting to sound incredible, isn't it? You are doing an amazing job learning these words. We are now halfway through our list of 20 words, and you are doing so great. Our party is already taking shape. It sounds like a beautiful and fun celebration. I am so happy to be on this learning journey with you. If you are finding these words useful, and if you are enjoying our party planning story, please take a second to subscribe or follow this podcast. It really helps me to create more lessons like this one for you, and you will not miss our next vocabulary adventure together. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. Now, let's get back to our plan. Things are about to get a little complicated, but don't worry, we can solve any problem together. Section 3. Problem solving, the complications. Every good plan has a few small problems. That is normal in life. It is okay. This section is all about solving problems, and we will learn some great words for it. First problem, the date. Alex's birthday is on a Wednesday. A Wednesday is a hard day for a party. People have to work. A weekend is better. But which weekend? The weekend before his birthday or the weekend after? I need to think about this. I need to find the best solution. What is a good phrase for understanding something or finding a solution to a problem? It's a very common phrase that starts with F-I-G-U-R-E, figure. The second word is out. You figure out a problem. Our ninth word is figure out. It's a phrase, a verb that means to understand something or to solve something after you think about it. It is incredibly common in everyday English. For example, I can't figure out how to build this bookshelf. The instructions are hard. We need to figure out a way to save more money each month. She looked at the map for a long time. Finally, she figured out where they were. The opposite is giving up or staying confused. If you don't try to solve the puzzle, you will never figure it out. Let's practice this essential phrase. Try to link the two words together when you say it. Figure out. Repeat after me. Figure out. Figure out. Good. Let's do our quick checks. If you figure out a math problem, do you know the answer? Yes, you do. Is it always easy to figure out a very complicated problem? No. Sometimes it takes a lot of time and thought. If you don't know a word, can you use a dictionary to figure out its meaning? Yes, you can. Perfect. So, for our party, we need to figure out the best day for it. We want a day when everyone can come. To do that, I need more information. I need to know for sure if Alex is free on the weekend before his birthday. I can't just guess. I need to discover the real facts. There's a very precise, smart verb for this. Ascertain. Ascertain means to find out something for certain. To be 100% sure. It is like a more formal or more careful version of find out. It means you are making a special effort to get the true facts. For example, the police are trying to ascertain the cause of the fire. They are investigating to find the true reason. I need to ascertain if everyone has received the invitation. I need to check and be sure. Before you buy the car, you should ascertain its history. The opposite is guessing or assuming something. For example, he'll just assume he is free on Saturday. This is not ascertaining. This is just guessing. Let's practice this professional-sounding word. The stress is on the last part. Ascertain. Repeat after me. Ascertain. Ascertain. That sounded very intelligent. Let's check our understanding. If you ascertain a fact, are you sure about it? Yes, you are 100% sure. Do doctors run tests to ascertain what is making a patient sick? Yes, they do. They need to know for certain. If I ascertain the time of the meeting, do I know exactly when it starts? Yes, you do. Brilliant. So I must ascertain if Alex has any plans for that weekend. But how can I do that? How can I find out without making him think something is strange? This leads us to our next problem. I want to ask Alex, are you busy on Saturday? But if I ask him directly, he might guess that we are planning something. So I feel a little nervous. I pause. I'm unsure what to do. What is the word for pausing because you feel uncertain or nervous? The word is hesitate. Our 11th word is hesitate. It's a verb. It means to pause before you say or do something. usually because you are unsure. I reach for my phone to call Alex, but then I pull my hand back. I am hesitating. Here are some examples. She hesitated for a moment before she knocked on the big door. She was a little bit nervous. There is a very common and polite phrase using this word. If you need any help, please don't hesitate to ask. This means, please ask for help immediately. Don't feel shy or wait. The opposite is acting immediately and with confidence. If you know the answer to a question, you don't hesitate. You answer right away. Let's practice this word. Listen and repeat. Hesitate. Hesitate. Wonderful. Time for our check. If you are very sure about an answer, do you hesitate before saying it? No, you say it with confidence. Is it common to hesitate before you make a very big decision, like buying a house? Yes. It is normal to pause and think. If you see someone who needs help, should you hesitate? No, it is good to help them quickly. You are doing an amazing job. So here is our problem, our hard choice. I need to ascertain Alex's plans, but I hesitate to ask him directly. This is tricky. Okay, let's talk about this new problem with my friend Sarah. We have another small disagreement. I want a big, loud party, maybe with a DJ and lots of dancing. But Sarah thinks a small, quiet party would be better. Just a few close friends. We disagree, but we are friends. So we need to find a solution that works for both of us. To find a middle way, we both have to give up something. What is the word for an agreement where each person gives a little bit? The word is compromise. Our 12th word is compromise. And it is one of the most important words in life, not just in English. A compromise is an agreement where the people involved lower their demands to find an answer they can both accept. We can use it as a noun. For example, the final agreement was a compromise. We can also use it as a verb. For example, in any relationship, you have to be willing to compromise. This means you must be willing to give a little to meet the other person in the middle. The opposite is one person saying, "No, I must have it my way completely." That is not a compromise. Let's practice this very important word, compromise. Repeat after me. Compromise. Compromise. Fantastic. Let's check. In a good compromise, does everyone feel like they won a little bit and lost a little bit? Yes, that is usually how it feels. Is being willing to compromise important for working together in a team? Yes, it is very important. If I want to watch a comedy and you want to watch a drama and we decide to watch an action movie instead, is that a compromise? Yes, it is. You have got it. So Sarah and I need to find a compromise. Maybe we can have a medium-sized party. Not too big, not too small. At my house. That sounds like a good compromise. Look at that. We faced 4 problems, and we used 4 smart words to talk about them. Figure out, ascertain, hesitate, and compromise. You are really learning. Section 4, positive qualities, making it perfect. We have sorted our ideas, we have described how the party will look and feel, and we have solved our problems. Now it is time for the final details, the little things that make the party perfect. This section is all about positive words. First up, the music. We decided on an eclectic playlist, a mix of many styles. We want this music to make Alex remember happy times. The music should bring a special feeling or a memory into his mind. There's a beautiful verb for this, evoke. Evoke means to make someone remember something or feel an emotion. It's a much more powerful and beautiful word than remind. For example, the smell of the sea evoked memories of his childhood holidays. The sad music evokes a feeling of loss. That old photograph evokes a feeling of happiness for me. The opposite is something that causes no feeling at all. A blank white wall does not usually evoke any strong emotion. Let's practice this lovely verb, evoke. Repeat after me. Evoke. Evoke. Excellent. Time for our check. Can a photograph from your childhood evoke feelings of nostalgia? Yes, it can. If a story evokes sadness, does it make you feel happy? No, it makes you feel sad. Can a certain song evoke a memory of a special person? Yes, it often can. Perfectly understood. So, for our party, we will choose songs that we know will evoke happy memories for Alex. Next, let's think about our guests. Our friend Ben is vegetarian. He does not eat meat. And our friend Maria is gluten-free. She cannot eat wheat. We need to provide food that meets their needs. We need to adapt our plan to help them feel welcome and cared for. The verb for this is accommodate. Accommodate means to provide what is needed or wanted for someone. You often do this by changing your plans a little. It is a very kind and thoughtful action. For example, the hotel was able to accommodate our request for a room with a beautiful view. The restaurant was happy to accommodate my food allergy. They made a special dish for me. I can change my schedule to accommodate your needs. The opposite is ignoring someone's needs. For example, the restaurant refused to make any changes to the menu for the customer. That is not accommodating. This is a big word, accommodate. It has a double C and a double M. Let's practice it together. Repeat after me. Accommodate. Accommodate. That was fantastic. Let's do our quick check. If a teacher slows down to help a student, is she trying to accommodate that student? Yes, she is. Does a good host, a person having a party, try to accommodate their guests? Yes. A good host wants everyone to be comfortable and happy. If a hotel says, "Sorry, we have no baby beds," are they able to accommodate a family with a baby? No, they are not. Wonderful. We will be sure to accommodate our friends' dietary needs. We will have delicious vegetarian and gluten-free food. Now let's look at our whole plan. Everyone has a job. Sarah is baking the cake. I am buying decorations. Another friend is making the playlist. We are all working quickly. We are not wasting time or energy. Our process is very efficient. Our 15th word is efficient. It's an adjective. It means working in a well-organized way without wasting time or energy. For example, the new machine is much more efficient than the old one. It works faster and uses less electricity. Taking the train is a very efficient way to travel in the city. It is faster than driving a car. She is a very efficient worker. She always finishes her tasks on time. The opposite is being slow, disorganized, or wasteful. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Efficient. Efficient. That sounded very productive. Check time. Is taking a direct flight more efficient than a flight with 3 stops? Yes, it saves a lot of time. Is doing things at the very last minute always an efficient way to work? No, it often is not. It can be stressful. If you make a list before you go shopping, can that help you be more efficient? Yes, it can. Excellent. By giving everyone a job, our party planning is very efficient. Why are we all working so hard on this party? Why are we being so efficient? Because we all care about our friend, Alex. This shared goal, our friendship, gives us energy. It gives us a reason to act. The word for giving someone a reason to do something is motivate. Motivate is a verb. It means to give someone a reason for doing something, to give them energy and purpose. For example, a good coach knows how to motivate the team to play their best. He is motivated by a desire to help people in his community. My dream of traveling the world motivates me to save money. The opposite is to discourage someone, to make them feel like they cannot do it. Let's practice this powerful word. Motivate. Repeat after me. Motivate, motivate. Does a good salary motivate many people to work hard? Yes, it often does. Does telling someone, you can't do it, motivate them? No, it usually discourages them. Can a goal to be healthy motivate you to exercise? Yes, it can. Perfect. Our friendship with Alex motivates us to make this party perfect for him. Now think about our final party plan. Everything fits together. The time, the guest list, the food, the surprise. It all makes sense. It flows easily. It is easy to understand without needing a long explanation. The word for something that is easy to understand without a lot of thinking is intuitive. Intuitive is an adjective. It means something is easy to use or understand just by feeling, not by studying it. For example, the new smartphone app has a very intuitive design. It is so easy to use. We also use this word for a feeling. She had an intuitive feeling that something was wrong. It was a feeling from inside, not from facts. The opposite is something complicated or confusing that you have to study to understand. Let's practice this 5-part word, intuitive. Repeat after me. Intuitive, intuitive. That was excellent. Is a well-designed website usually intuitive to use? Yes, you could find what you need easily. Is learning advanced physics an intuitive process for most people? No, it is very complicated. Are children's games often designed to be intuitive? Yes, so children can play without reading instructions. You are a star. Our final party plan is so clear and well organized it feels intuitive. We have 2 more words to learn. You are doing so well. Let's think about our friend Alex. Why are we doing this for him? He has had a hard year. He faced some challenges, but he always recovers. He always finds his smile again. He is strong. He is able to feel good again after difficult times. The adjective for this amazing quality is resilient. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficult conditions. It means you are strong on the inside. You can bounce back. For example, children are often more resilient than adults. They can forget sad things more quickly. This resilient plant can grow even in very dry, difficult soil. After losing his job, he was resilient and started his own successful company. The opposite is something fragile or easily broken. A delicate glass flower is not resilient. Let's practice this wonderful word. Repeat after me. Resilient. Resilient. That sounded very resilient. Final check for this word. If an athlete gets injured, but she trains hard and comes back to win, is she resilient? Yes, she is very resilient. Is being resilient a useful and good quality to have in life? Yes, absolutely. It helps us through hard times. You got it. This whole party is to celebrate Alex. He is such a strong and resilient person. And this brings us to our final word, our 20th word. Imagine the moment of the party. The guests are all hidden in my living room. The lights are off. It is quiet. Alex walks through the door. We all jump out and yell, "Surprise!" He is shocked at first. Then he sees all his friends. He sees the banner, the cake, the food. He smiles a huge smile. He feels so loved and so happy. This feeling of pure, simple, emotional happiness that makes your chest feel warm can be described with one wonderful word, heartwarming. Our last word is heartwarming. It's an adjective. It means something causes feelings of happiness and warmth in your heart. It is emotionally uplifting. For example, the story of the lost dog finding its way home after a year was truly heartwarming. It was a heartwarming sight to see the community come together to help the family. The opposite is something sad, upsetting, or cold. Let's practice this beautiful word. Heartwarming. Repeat after me. Heartwarming. Heartwarming. That was lovely. Let's do our very last concept check for today. Is watching a video of a baby laughing a heartwarming experience? Yes. It makes most people feel happy. Is an angry argument between two people a heartwarming event? No, it is the opposite. Is receiving a kind, unexpected letter from a friend a heartwarming surprise? Yes, it is. Absolutely perfect. Our goal for this party is to create a truly heartwarming celebration for our resilient friend, Alex. And surprise! Our plan is complete. The party was a huge success. Let's look back at everything we did together. We managed to sort out all the messy details at the beginning. We successfully brought up the idea with all of our friends. We knew where to head to buy the party supplies. And the cake was dropped off right on time. The party room was filled with fragrant flowers. The birthday banner was noticeable and in a very prominent place. And the eclectic food and music were a big hit. Everyone loved the mix. It was not always easy. We had to figure out some problems, like the best date. We had to ascertain some facts without giving away the secret. We had to hesitate before we acted. And we had to find a compromise to make everyone happy. Our efficient plan was motivated by our friendship and love for Alex. The plan felt intuitive, and it all came together perfectly. The evening helped to evoke so many happy memories. We were able to accommodate everyone's needs. We celebrated our strong, resilient friend. And we created a truly heartwarming moment that he will never, ever forget. So there you have it, my dear friend. 20 new words to help you express yourself more clearly in English. We learned them all inside the story of planning a surprise party. We went from a messy idea in a notebook to a perfect, heartwarming party. And along the way, we collected a powerful new vocabulary. I am so proud of you. The most important thing now is to practice. The story helps you remember the meaning, but using the words makes them truly yours. Try to use one of these words today. Maybe you need to sort out your desk at work or at home. Maybe you need to figure out what to have for dinner tonight. Or maybe you will just see something beautiful and heartwarming online. Learning is a journey, not a race. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every new word you learn. You are making wonderful progress. Which of these 20 words was your favorite? I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments below. You can even try using it in your own sentence. I would be so happy to read it. Thank you so much for planning this party with me today. It was so much fun. If you enjoyed our time together, please give this episode a like or a follow. It helps other learners find our little community. Thank you again for listening. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep being kind to yourself. See you next time, my friend.